Hello, myself Sunil Rambashi. Basically, we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation. In city creation, basically, we are discussing if money about this file. Basically, we are discussing. One of the person told that, अरे भाई इंडिया ने तो पैसा नहीं भरा. वर्ल्ड बैंक बेसिकली स्टार्टेड टेलिंग भाई इंडिया ने पैसा दिया नहीं है भाई. So they basically started giving tsunamis, earthquakes, floods, air tsunami. Then basically they gives the big disease also basically in India, disease to public. Like this basically they started creating the problem. Because they are basically telling that basically we are basically have to give the answer to other group also basically. That why basically India has not paid the money and in the against the thing in against this basically what you have done the action basically. Then basically this basically thing basically we have discussed. One of the person told that instead of having this basically paying the money is the better basically. And one of the person told that India in World Bank basically अपना ही आदमी है basically. One Sardar basically is there. So if he will create problem then basically we will create problem to Sardar group basically. So that's why basically one of the person told that you are not supposed to be Sardar basically, you are supposed to be World Bank basically. So that's why basically one of the person told that you have to work as a World Bank person basically. So he basically started doing the problem basically. And he is working in the World Bank basically. He is not working for India basically. Then one of the person told that India basically created outsider bank basically, outsider group basically, that is the businessman basically. Businessman basically done the investment. Investment done by outside outside groups created 100 companies. This is actually income for India, but this have to give back also. So they basically started giving money back also. Money giving back also. One of the person told that India basically is so powerful basically, the India management are so powerful basically, they basically do everything basically. For example, for 1983 World Cup basically how they have won the World Cup. For 2011 basically what are the things basically they have done basically. So that is also basically going to count basically on the last day of World. And India has already won the World Cup basically, 2 World Cup they have already won basically, that's why. Then this is also done basically. Then basically the things comes is investment done by outside group basically, that is created 100 companies. So you have to give money back also, right? Basically this is also done. Then basically the one of the person told that Hitler has created India. So he basically is मतलब वो क्या मतलब he इंडिया का जमाई. One of the person told that basically he is इंडिया का जमाई. No, he is basically not इंडिया का जमाई. So he invested. So directly we will write Hitler done the investment in India by giving computers, internet, then the mobile facility, then the others facilities. So one of the person told the Hitler क्या मतलब इंडिया का जमाई. So he basically has created computer, he created internet, he created mobile, he created other facilities. So he is not the Jamai of India basically. So he told that he has invested money that basically comes into the expense basically. Right? That basically comes into the expense. So here basically we will add in income basically what we are going to add. So whatever things basically has done the expense, for that software companies has created, software companies are created, software companies are created, employees are paying tax to government, government are there, that basically is there, that you have to pay. That are the things. So this everything basically you have to pay. So that basically software companies are giving the tax na basically to the government. Employees basically are doing the investment, basically they are giving the tax also to the government. So slowly basically the Hitler money basically is giving back to the Hitler, because he is not Jamai of India basically, he is not doing the Samaj Seva basically. So he is not doing the Samaj Seva here basically. He is basically not doing Samaj Seva. One of the person told that. So his group are also basically there. His group basically contains Mafia group. His group basically contains Dawn group basically. So he basically might be thinking basically, yeah, इसको पता चल गया लगता है. Sunil basically go, but Hitler one, if basically Hitler might be watching this video basically, he will say that basically, yeah, Sunil को पता चल गया. Basically मेरे अंडर में Dawn लोग भी है. So he basically started, when he basically not gets the money, he basically started sending the recovery groups. He basically started giving problem. He basically do the this blast, that blast, this earthquake, that earthquake, because he is doing the business basically. So his groups are basically very dangerous. If he can create India, then basically he might have kept the trigger also of ending the India. So it's very dangerous basically. So you can't basically, so for that basically one of the person told that basically एक काम करते हैं, हिटलर के ही आदमी को हिंदुस्तान दे दे तो कैसा रहेगा. One of the person basically might have done this management also basically, but he is Hitler basically, he basically will finish that person also basically, he is that kind of person basically, because he also have to give the answer to the other groups. Other groups also basically have to give the answer. So he created this everything. On the base of this investment, the software company started created. Accenture company created, Capgemini company created. Like this, basically many companies are there. IBM are there. Microsoft is there basically. Microsoft also basically created. Then Java company created. PHP company created. Then basically the Symphony company created. The many companies are there. Rishabh company is there basically. Then basically the companies like Patni computer is there. Then basically the company like BMC computer is there basically. So many software companies are there. So they are basically created, and they are paying the money in the form of tax amount to the India government. So India government is getting the amount. So in next video basically you are going to see that.